Namaste everyone. Firstly, sisters and brothers, I just want to say immense thank you to everyone for joining us today and coming together. I think when I talk about or think about Martin Luther King's words of the beloved community, this is the first time I feel really in that presence. So I want to say thank you to everybody who made the effort to walk with us, to spend time in silence together, and here at the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi Statue in Parliament Square together, to come in solidarity, but more than solidarity, in friendship and connectedness with people who suffer most in the world. I believe that all of the faith traditions of the world have the same goal in mind: a state where there's no suffering, happiness. And my Guru Neem Karoli Baba was once asked, how do we get to heaven? And he said, why do you want to get to heaven? Why don't we work to make this a heaven for everybody? Why don't we make heaven here on earth? And in 1931, Mahatma Gandhi walked from Ahmedabad to Dandi, and he walked because of social injustice. He walked to be in solidarity with the poor of the world. When people had to pay 7,000% tax just to consume salt, he walked and fasted in solidarity with them. And today many people don't understand what loss and damage is. But I believe from the bottom of my heart that if Mahatma Gandhi was here today, he would be walking with us. He would be speaking up for loss and damage. Today the Horn of Africa facing drought, people starving, people without water. A third of Pakistan underwater in floods. Who do we use our voice for? How do we connect with their suffering? How do we make a heaven for them? And that's why I'm so blessed. Blessings upon blessings I feel to be with you all today. The beloved community. How do we make it? Mahatma Gandhi, more than any single idea, spoke about the idea of non-violence, ahimsa, the opposite of harm. And we know that hatred can only bring violence, suffering. But we need to understand that love is expressed through non-violence. How can we, each one of us, express non-violence through thought, word and deed? How can we eat in a way which expresses non-violence? How can we speak in such a way and create friendships with people that create non-violence? I believe we have to attach non-violence to the environmental movement. There is no other way. Albert Einstein said, generations to come will scarcely believe that such a person existed as Mahatma Gandhi. We won't even comprehend that such a person. But you all being here today and your presence gives me hope. It gives me tremendous happiness and hope that there's a different way that we can live in the world and express love. Neem Karoli Baba said, love is the strongest medicine. It's more powerful than electricity. And perhaps as the cost of electricity is going through the roof, we can depend a bit more on love. I'm really pleased to be speaking here about loss and damage. I believe today loss and damage is the social justice movement of our time. We need to come forward for loss and damage, not just to the big companies, but to ourselves. We need to be one with those people who are in the floods in Pakistan. Maybe make contact via social media and find people who we can speak to and understand their suffering. We need to find out what's happening in the Horn of Africa, where people are going through drought and suffering from starvation, because we have the ability to reach them today through social media, through digital tools that we have access to through the internet. We can be closer with them, we can be connected to them. So a truly spiritual person is one who feels the suffering of others as his own. And I think that for all of us and all of the faiths that are gathered here today, and people in time where we see so much disconnectedness, so much separateness, people fighting over religion to religion, people arguing over different things, this is hope here today. People coming together for love, the beloved community, as Martin Luther King said. So with this whole environmental movement, let's not have hatred, let's not have anger, let's lead it through love, let's lead it through compassion. And every faith I believe, when from the heart, comes to the same place, love. In the Chandogya Upanishad, there's a verse, an ancient Vedic text, which says the stars, the moon, the earth, all that exists, every living being, every animal and every other person is hidden within the cave of our own hearts. So we don't need to actually express anything about interfaith. There's only one faith, there's only one people, and if we express that love, which is the core of all religions, then I think we have just a chance of making a difference in this environmental movement. So taking all anger away, taking all hatred away, taking all violence away, let's have a movement of love. Thank you very much.